Hello friends, welcome back. My name is PK. In this video, I will show you how I have created this beautiful procurement management dashboard in Microsoft Excel. This is a ready to use dashboard and here you can easily plug in your data and just refresh the dashboard. The whole dashboard will be refreshed and will be available with your data immediately. So this is the overview page wherein we are showing the high level information. If you are managing the procurement department, then this is a ready to use dashboard for you. We are showing the total spend amount, total budget amount, total orders, total quantity, average lead time. Here we are showing the comparison of the total spend and the budget by the month. So you can see the comparison month over month. Here we are showing the total spend by the category. This is the total order by the status and we have it in the color coded method, like rejected in the red and the delivered is in the green. So total spend versus total budget by the region is here, and you can compare by region also what was the budget and how much you have spent actually. Then on the left hand side, we have created the slicer pane wherein we have the year, month, department and the status slicer, so that you can filter your data and you can see the quick view. For example, this is the overall data. Let's say I want to see the data for the 2025 only. Now this is the data for the 2025 only and I want to see the admin department data. So I clicked on the admin and I can see now this data is only for the admin. So if we quickly see the analysis, we can see in the September month very less spend and the budget also for the September month of the 2025 for the admin department. But if we go to the IT department, it is different. Okay, so you can quickly see that analysis. Now you cross to see all the data and the filter is removed. On the left hand side, we have given the navigation pane so that you can quickly jump to the another page. So if I click on this spend trend, let's click on this is the spend trend page wherein we are showing the total spend versus total quantity by year. We can see the year on year comparison, also what amount you spend. So in 2026 we have very less, 2025 was high, then 2024 is also slightly less. Then here we can see the average cost per order by the month. So we can see the average cost per order, and this is the total spend by supplier. So we can see the maximum we are going with this prime link group and minimum is this Meridian partners. Okay, so quickly you can see that analysis also. Now we are showing the within budget percentage by how many orders was within budget. Okay, so here we can see month of May we have very less, which is just 56% orders was within budget, rest order was the out of the budget. Okay, again you can just filter by the year, month, and you can see as you want. So we have created this beautiful visualizations also so that it is looking more professional. Now let's move to the supplier analysis page, and here we are showing the budget variance by the supplier, as well as here we are showing the on-time delivery percentage by the supplier. We can see the blue peak supply is on the high and the prime link is on the low. And here we are showing the total spend versus total budget by the category, and we are showing here average lead time versus quality score by the supplier. So you can see whether the quality score is good or not and what is the lead time for that supplier, so that you can analyze to choose the better supplier. Now let's move on to the category. In here we are showing the category level analysis. For example, the raw material, logistics service, machinery, maintenance, or the packaging. So for which category you want to take the services or the material, and we are showing the total quantity by the category here, that is the average cost per category. So you can see the highest is in the logistics services, that is cost per order. Okay, and the lowest is in the maintenance. Here on time delivery percentage by the region, we can see that here, and total spent by the department. Now let us move to the delivery performance page, and here we are showing the average lead time by the buyer. This is the total spent by the status, and here we are showing the total spent by the payment terms. Okay, Now again you can filter the data as you want in any of the pages. Now let me show you the data page and how you can input your data and the some other pages. So to enable those pages, you can just go to the file and options. Here you can go to the advanced and just scroll it down. Here under display for this workbook, you can see this is one option, that is show sheet tab. Just check this, click on OK. We can see all of the sheet tabs are visible. Go to the data, and here in the data you can see we have all the data. So this is the PO ID, date, supplier, category, item, department, buyer, region, payment terms, quantity, unit cost, total cost. Then we have here budget, lead time, days, and this is the plan lead time. And here we have the quality score, and this quality score is out of 5, you can see. And here we are showing the status, whether the order is delivered or not. And then we have created some calculated column also using some formulas. For example, month, we are using the text function from the date column. Similarly, year, we are using the text function from the date. The total record is 1, basically the order, so total orders, okay, 1 in each line. So we have put that here so that we can use it in the pivot table. We have used here approve count, so you can see the Q4 column, this is status. It is, if it is approved, then it will show here 1, otherwise 0. Similarly for the pending count also, if pending, the status is pending, then 1, otherwise 0. And we have taken the other things also. For example, the delivered count we are taking from the state, okay, and the others also. Now using these all calculated column and some other columns, we are creating the pivot table from this data. This is a table, you can see we have created here a table. The table name is data, and if I come to the support sheet, here you can see we have created all the pivot tables. And in the pivot table we are showing the total spend, total orders. These are all the pivot table which we are using in the overview sheet. In the overview you can see we are using this. So we have put here total spend. These all are pivot table and connected with the slicer. If I select anything here, you can see that pivot table also will be filtered, okay. And if I remove this, then you can see number is getting changed, okay. Then here all the pivot table we have created. Then for the spend trend, we have created these 4 pivot table. Then for the next page, which is the supplier analysis, we have created these all the pivot tables. Then the category inside, we have created these all the pivot tables, okay. Now let me show you how you can update the data. To update your own data, keep the format same. You can just delete this data. I'll suggest to keep one row here and then paste your data here, okay. Keep the formulas as it is, and because we are using the table, so that will be filled down automatically, and you can just paste your data. Then you can go to the data tab and just say refresh all. The whole dashboard will be refreshed automatically. Now let me quickly show you how we have created this type of design. So this design we have created using different Excel shapes, rectangles, and shapes using the different colors. For example, here we have the some design which I have created using the Excel shape and these circles. This is the part Excel only, like shapes and the other design. Here we have taken some different design. You can see this is the rectangle, and then we have put here the text box. This is our logo. You can replace with your, and this is the total title, which is a shape. And here also this is the rectangle. These are the normal icons. These are the normal rectangles, you can see. Then we have created these chart inside that, and this box is the normal rectangle. Then we have slicer in. So that is how we have designed. You can design it from the insert shapes, and you can take the normal rectangles, like just design this here, okay. Now let me show you how you can create this type of. Let me delete this here, and I will show you in the new Excel worksheet. So let's go to the data. Once you convert this into a table, to convert the range into a table, you can select your range. Then you can go to the insert and you can click on the table, or you can press the Ctrl T also. Once this is a table, then you can go to the table and you can say summarize with pivot table. Let's select the new worksheet, click on OK. So you can see the pivot table is being created on the new worksheet. Now here you can start creating the pivot table. For example, I want to show the total orders. So total orders means count of the POID. So if I put the POID in the value, you can see it is automatically taking the count. If it is not taking, you can just go to the value field and make sure the count is selected here. Now this is the total orders. Similarly, you can just make the copy of this. You can paste that here and just right click, and this time let's say I want to take the total cost. So you can just delete this and just put that total cost here. This is the total cost. To create the card, let's say I'm inserting one seat here, and you can just create some design from the shape and just create some design like this. You can decide which design you want to choose and just reduce the corner radius. You can change the colors if you want. Let's say I'm taking this color. Then for example, I want to take another rectangle here to create the card. So just create that rectangle here, but I want to make the background as white. You can choose the shape outline, whichever you want, and make it slightly thinner. Now let's go to the insert and insert a text box and drag that text box here. Click on the outline of the text box, go to the formula bar, press equal, come to the sheet 1 we just have created, and let's connect with this one. As you click here, you can see we are getting here get pivot data PUID, and if we hit the enter, it will show this error. So basically you just need to connect with this part, so you can delete the other part like this and just hit the enter. We can see that part. But if you want to do it without deleting that, then what you can do, just come to the sheet 1, click anywhere in the pivot, go to the pivot table analyze. Here in the option, uncheck the get pivot data. Okay. Now if you come to the sheet 2 and click on this outline of this, go to the formula bar, press equal to sheet 1 and just click here. Let me align this center, and this is ready. Now you can just make this black, bold, or if you want to change the theme color, let's say this one, you can make this. Go to the format, shape outline, choose no outline, shape fill as no fill. Then you can make the copy of this, copy and paste, and just place this here. Go to the formula bar, press equal to, come to the sheet 1 and just click on the heading also, so that it will show the headers also. This is the total orders. The first card is ready. Okay, so that is how you have to create all the cards like we have created here. Then you have to create the chart, slicer, everything. So it takes time to create that. Okay, once you create this, then it will be ready and you can redesign it. But if you don't want to spend too much of time to creating this type of dashboard, you can purchase our ready to use dashboard. We have more than 600 Excel dashboard and more than 1500 total templates available. You can purchase it and you can use the welcome 50 to get the immediate discount. If you want to learn from the scratch how we can create this type of dashboard, then you can join our dashboard course. We have given the link in the video's description box. Alright friends. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe my channel to get the regular update of my videos. Thank you so much for the watching.